Okay, we're going to work in Photopea again. Let me type it correctly. Photopea. There we go. File, new, basic size, which is going to be print, 8.5 by 11, and we're going to make it white again with a white background, and we're going to go create. I'm going to go and place my file. So um, I already had copied it, so I have it here. So if you copy a file, you can automatically place it. I will provide you guys with a JPEG. I'm going to go to image, transform, um, edit, transform, scale, and we're going to scale this so that it's big enough for us to actually see and work with. So there we go. Once again, we're going to be working with the pen tool. And what I like about the pen tool in Photopea is once you start working with it, it actually makes a new layer. So let me zoom in to what I'm going to be doing. If you notice that it's labeled what you're going to do, you're going to click and drag from point A to point B, and then click only on scene. On the last assignment, we actually just clicked. So I'm going to use my pen tool. I'm going to click on A and drag to B. So click, drag to B, and it gives you these Bezier curves points here. So now I'm just going to click on C. Click and drag. And what this does is it actually makes like peaks and valleys. Click and drag. Click and drag. Click and drag. And those are peaks and those are valleys. I want you guys to go ahead and go through the whole thing. This video program only allows me to take 5 minutes, so I'm going to try to go really quickly. If you notice I'm a little bit rushed. So now for my next one, I'm going to use my pen tool again, and I'm going to click and drag. Oops. Let's make a new file. It still wants to connect with the other layer, so let's make a new layer and use our pen tool. Sorry about that. So getting used to the new program. So I'm going to click and drag on the bottom and the top. And what you notice now is it's making a different shape. It's making half ovals on the top and the bottom, which gives you the top of the hill and the bottom of the hill. Over here, it gave you peaks and valleys with points. And over here, it's giving you like more of a curve. And believe it or not, shapes and lines and points give you like, this gives you the feeling of like, wow, I can achieve something. This gives you a feeling more of like, oh, this is dangerous, and it's kind of poke me or something else like that. So shapes and lines and things that we draw can emote feeling. Once again, if you double click on it, you can give it like a drop shadow. If you want to give it like an effect, it's kind of fun. You can spread things out. Let's see if this works like Photoshop. Yeah, so you can give it more of a spread, the distance, how far you want the shadow to go. You can say how soft you want the shadow to be, because it's a lighter. And you give it an inner shadow. You can give it a color overlay. You can change it from red to a pink, and it changes the color within the effects. So, okay. Say okay, and then okay, and it applies all these effects. Once again, file, save as a PSD, and this is lines, peaks, and hills. And it's a Photoshop file, and you can go ahead and say save. We also want to make sure that we export as a JPEG. So when you export as a JPEG, that's the file that we can actually upload for our assignment. So that's our different projects. So make sure that you label them. I know I didn't because I'm running out of time. I have about 10 seconds left, but that's how we actually do peaks and valleys and hills in Photopea. Thank you very much.